go a long way towards turning that thing around. We kick off here as the Orange and Christian Fortier send the ball deep. Lots of size, lots of athleticism for both of these teams here today, Timmy.
UNC also is a team that brings so much physicality. Syracuse, a team that is known for their athleticism in every game they play.
Carlos Zambrano's first touch of the game, and he looks for the player we highlighted in the open, Landon Darko.
Going to be key for Darko to press a lot in the Orange. Need to find him as an outlet at striker throughout the game.
Bradarich on the ball, looking for Fortier. There's Abayal with his first touch of the game. The man that feels like he's always working, Bertil Rygaard Hansen, dispossessed by Leibel.
His pressure is really next to none. He is relentless at attacking against the Syracuse defense or any defense he's played this year.
Carolina takes some control of the match here. Some good one-touch passing. And a strong clearance away from Bradarich. Timmy, one of the big omissions in this Syracuse lineup today, for the first time all season, Garrett Holman not in the lineup.
It's a huge story that the center back is out right now. He was hurt in that 85th minute of the last game out against Cornell. Just a massive loss. A guy who had played every single minute this season. To not have him in the lineup is a huge loss for this Syracuse team.
And there's a look at the sophomore standout, Garrett Holman. There was a great article in the Daily Orange highlighting his ascension from squad player last year to the leading player in that back line this year.
Almost like it was a jinx that they put the article out, and now that he is hurt, it's super unfortunate for this Orange squad.
Chimere Omeze was brought down there by Andrew Czech. It'll be interesting to see how the Orange set up in this one. It looks like a 3-4-3 at the moment, with Omeze and Wig playing sort of the left and right center back.
It seems like Bradarich is going to be the one that is central at the back line, kind of guiding that Syracuse defense today.
Cordes looks to set up the attack, and there's Mensah Jr. on the control. Can't clear it. Zambrano gets a touch. Darko chases down. For the Tar Heels, Timmy, Dylan Kropp is one of the leaders in their back line. The transfer from Xavier. He and Ernest Mensah Jr. actually played together at their past school.
Really cool that they got to play together, too.
Here's Ming looking for space. Dispossessed, Fortier on the ball. Ming again is brought down, and the foul is given. So Sakil Ming into the starting lineup and causing some havoc.
Yeah, he gets on the ball here, and it looks like Sandmeyer just grabbed him a little bit too much. It wasn't much contact, but enough to make sure that the ref blew the whistle on that.
Set pieces have been critical for the Orange in recent weeks. It'll be interesting to see who ends up taking this one. We mentioned Mensah Jr. and his ability to deliver in a good ball.
Already a couple times this season, we've seen him from a similar spot like this put in a great ball.
Jonah Leibold also standing over this one. Here's the ball in, played over the top. And Bradarich was the target, but couldn't get ahead on that one. Ming puts it back in play. Another clearance. Here's Zambrano. And the shot will not count. A high boot called on Syracuse there.
It seemed like someone just nicked him right there. Just coming in to hit him. It was going to be a great chance for Zambrano, too. He was foaming at the mouth as that fell to him. Unfortunate for Syracuse.
Yeah, Christian Fortier and Andrew Czech colliding there. Czech just a second earlier to give the Tar Heels the ball back. vision there. And here's Gabriel Bracken-Serra. First time we've mentioned him here today.
He's someone that is so unselfish with the ball. That's why players love to play with him on UNC, is that even though he's a striker, he's scored 4 goals, he will hand off the ball, no problem, and teams love to play with guys like that.
First year as a transfer from the University of San Francisco. Here's Callum Frogson, who's played in every match this season.
Landon, run outside and inside.
Bit of a miscommunication there. We'll find the ball to Tomas Hutt. Hutt looks to reset with Wig, who takes some space. Fortier closed down, given away. Finds the ball back at his feet and releases Sakil Ming. Ming looks for Zambrano. Riley Berge there to clear and keeps it very well done from going out for a corner. Berdaric now down. Searching ball that will find its way to Tomas Hutt.
Syracuse is really struggling so far in the midfield. Just can't really nick together a couple of passes right now. It's concerning because it's happened throughout the season that they haven't been able to connect passes, and they just need a little bit of flow right now to the game to get them into this.
Here is the man we highlighted in the open, Abayal. Ball bounces in the box, and it's cleared. There's Rygaard Hansen, squares back, and the ball is cleared off the goal line. Abayal with his best chance of the match so far.
Excellent job by UNC to get that chance at the top of the box, and really should have done better with it. Syracuse will take that any day that they blocked that shot.
Ming now in possession. Berdaric, beautiful searching ball to Zambrano on the first time. Zambrano, no support with him. Squares back to Leibel. First time ball in, looking for Darko, nearly finds him. Mensah Jr. from about 25 yards, finds Christian Fortier, who we have seen is capable of providing the heroics from outside the box.
Something Syracuse could need today with such a good UNC defense.
Mensah Jr. Ball goes out for a goal kick. Here was the last chance, Timmy, from North Carolina, the best we've seen from either team so far today.
Excellent ball over the top, and Nikolai is the provider. He finds it perfectly. That was actually Rygaard Hansen who played that ball over to Abayal. Two phenomenal attackers that are going to cause a lot of problems for this Syracuse team. Seeing a preview early on right there.
So Tomas Hutt stood strong in the goal. May not be the first time that we say that here today. Ming chases down Berge. Frogson finds Rygaard Hansen. Omeze gets in the tackle and wins it. And a foul is called on him. Andrew Check, the captain for North Carolina, once again all over the pitch, Timmy.
He is always going to be everywhere on the pitch, a midfielder. A part of a really good midfield squad. Also have to look at Jack Sandmeyer there in that UNC midfield. Brings so much tempo and calmness to that UNC team.
Darko weaves his way through a few Tar Heel defenders there and looks for Ming. Frogson expertly back to Cordez.
If you're UNC right now, you have to be happy with how this game has gone so far. Syracuse has really not had any extended pressure except for that one chance that almost fell to Zambrano.
Out for a Syracuse throw, Gavin Wigg, who we've seen take the long throw on a few occasions this year, looks for Darko. Sheck plays the ball over the top. Berdaric is under pressure and clears it away.
And that's going back to Rygaard Hansen, putting that pressure on the Syracuse center backs, forcing that ball to be quickly played out of bounds. And now UNC has the throw-in.
Bracken Serra is tackled there. Ming back on the ball now. Untouched from Zambrano, but it finds its way to Bracken Serra. And Tim Berdaric again playing in the center of that back three. He has been crucial so far today.
He had to make a play there because Rygaard Hansen was streaking down the field. Could have had a big chance.
Ming now chasing down the ball. And Riley Berge, who started the last 9 matches, once again calmly handles the situation.
A part of that center back pairing that has been so strong this year for this UNC team. Only allowed 8 goals this season, one of the best marks in the ACC. It's why they have been so good this year, is that their defense is so deep and is so strong.
DaCosta wins the header. Check, a searching ball for Bracken Serra. Mensah Jr. will usher it out of play. It was interesting to see Chimere Omeze line up in the back line with the back three. He's so versatile. He's played all over the pitch this year, but Coach Mack opting to play him in the back three today.
You have to make adjustments when Garrett Holman goes out. Normal things don't always happen throughout a season. When you have a guy like Omeze who has that ability, it's so key to a team.
Abeal with a great back flick there, and then Berdaric once again. Costa couldn't pick the right option there. And then there's the man in the middle, Dylan Kropp for North Carolina. Froxson finds Nikolai. Rygaard Hansen skips around Gavin Wigg. He's got Abeal, and Berdaric once again with the tackle. Would have been offsides anyway. But every time Tim Berdaric has been called upon, he has answered.
He's stepping up to the plate right now with Garrett Holman out, being a leader with this Syracuse defense. Down some players, doesn't matter. Tim Berdaric coming to play.
Fortier in the center of the park here. Can't find Zambrano, but Zambrano gets a flick on anyway. Cortez, a looping ball, finds its way to Abeal. Fortier finds Leibel out wide, one of the seniors on this team. Leibel on his left foot, a great ball into the box. And just cleared by North Carolina.
Excellent job by Jonah Leibel to get that cross in. And Zambrano and Darko were in great spots right there in the box. That ball just fell a little bit closer, would have been right on the head of Zambrano.
That's Parker O'Farrell down for the Tar Heels. He reached up to clear the ball.
Seems like just tweaked his ankle on the way down. Yeah, as he's landing right there, just lands awkwardly. Just trying to clear the ball out since he's the last defender at that back post. Has to do whatever he can.
Parker O'Farrell getting his first start of the year today.
And that's because Emmanuel Mate is out for UNC today. He went down early in the game against Virginia Tech. And it really is a player that he had started 14 games this season for this UNC squad. Coming in as a freshman, has had so much talent for this team, but just missing him today.
The ACC here with Syracuse playing its final home match of the regular season, North Carolina playing its final road test. Both teams going into tough matchups after this one as well.
And it's not easy when Syracuse is going to come up against the number 3 team in the country, NC State. UNC also going to come up against number 19 Duke. That's pretty tough. That's why this game means so much today for these two squads, because if they don't get a win today, there's a lot of pressure next week. It's going to be even tougher.
5 ACC teams currently in the top 25 for the United Soccer Coaches poll, and there's just a few more outside of that receiving votes, Clemson among them as well.
And even SMU, a team who was ranked earlier this season. Of course, Syracuse took them down last time they were here at SU Soccer Stadium 2-0. See if there's any magic in the air like that game today.
Parker O'Farrell looks like he will be departing this match. He actually played at SU Soccer Stadium in 2022 during the year that historic Syracuse team won the national championship. Not his first time on this field, but it looks like he'll be departing here with a day cut short.
Yeah, a guy who started half of the games last season, logged over 1,000 minutes.
Substitution for North Carolina, number 6, Charlie Antonelius. For number 21,
replacing O'Farrell will be number 6, Charlie Antonelius. He's played sparingly this season, only appearing in 6 matches. He was a late sub in that 3-0 win over Virginia Tech, so did get some recent run-in, and he'll be called upon early here with a Gavin Wigg long throw.
So many UNC defenders that are down right now. This could be an opportunity for Syracuse to go against a UNC defense that's without players right now.
Wigg off his own miss. Ball is collected by DaCosta, who finds Mensah Jr. Mensah Jr. a loose touch there. And DaCosta plays back to Hutt. So an opportunity there for the Orange not taken advantage of. We've seen them on those long throws, on set pieces, be able to get way better attempts than that.
We've seen goals this year, especially on the long throw. It's been an advantage for Syracuse. The 2 goals against California were on a long throw, so it can work. It's a nice thing to have in the bag.
Fortier wins the header. Darch, Bracken Sarah, bit of ping pong here. Rygaard Hansen, a nice flick over the top to Abayal. Abayal cuts in, and a nice tackle there by Wigg. Darko looks for an option, and the ball's back to the Tar Heels. Abayal from distance tests Hutt. That one was moving in the air. Hutt got a right palm to it to parry it away.
It must have knuckled or something, because you would think that Hutt would be able to catch this ball. You can see, wow, that ball knuckled a lot. That's not easy for Hutt to make sure. He doesn't want to take any risks. That's smart by him, honestly, to put his hand up and just stop it.
It wasn't pretty, but it got the job done. Tomas Hutt's 2nd save of the day. Fortier finds Junior Mensah. There's Antonelius, excuse me, being called into action.
Another defender that went out earlier this season for UNC, Max Fisher. So now they're down a couple of players in Mate and Fisher. Curious how he'll step up.
Zambrano was searching for Darko in behind. It was Shaquille Ming in behind that Zambrano almost found, and there was a collision. Andrew Cordes was quick off his line.
There was barely any room to play into, and Zambrano somehow almost found that pass. Incredible vision from Zambrano.
Ming was sandwiched between the 2 Tar Heel defenders there. And if you're just joining us, welcome once again to the SU Soccer Stadium. The 22-ranked Tar Heels are taking on the Syracuse Orange. Here come the Tar Heels with Luka Nikolai, one of the best players in a very talented team. He was ranked number 8 in the midseason top 100 by Top Drawer Soccer.
One of these transfers as well to this team coming in from JMU, and he can serve awesome balls. That's what he does. His vision is excellent. Already 5 assists this season for the Tar Heels.
And he may have an opportunity here for another one. Standing near the corner with Gabriel Bracken-Sarah. There is Nikolai, closed down by Jonah Leibel. Nikolai looking for an option there. See if Carolina goes with the long throw, and they do. Into the 18, it's flicked on. Another flick. The ball's outside the box. And it's saved by Hutt. That was Charlie Antonelius, the substitute.
What a save by Hutt. Look at the agility from Tomas Hutt on this shot. Coming from the top of the box, it's an excellent strike. And he does so well to push that ball away, because that could easily end up being a rebound right in front of net.
Seeing through all the bodies there as well. Carolina with a set piece routine here. It finds its way to Kropp. Ball still in play here, and Omeze looks to clear. Nikolai picks the ball up. And Wig finally away. Zambrano with great control there. Nikolai body to body, but is called for the foul.
Referee! Referee! We are in!
We've been seeing Zambrano get up the field a lot today as well. He's normally sits a little bit deeper, but Syracuse playing with him pretty attackingly. Also interesting to see that he's back in the starting lineup today. Missed the last 2 games, was not a starter.
Nikolai and Zambrano doing battle once again. 2 of the leaders for their respective teams in most statistical categories. A great switch of play there by Berdaric to find Mensah Jr. Fortier back to Mensah. Mensah looks to take space. He's got options in the box. And the ball goes out for a goal kick.
If you're Syracuse, I want to see a little bit more from Mensah. Keep playing up that right side. He's done so well this season to create opportunities. Keep getting the ball to his feet, cause some problems.
Just under 20 minutes through this first half here. A couple of big Tomas Hutt saves, the difference in this one so far.
When do we not see that in a Syracuse game?
There's Kropp with a resounding header that Abayal picks up. Finds Bracken Serra. And Leibold initially beats Nikolai to the ball, but Nikolai wins out. Hutt and Berdaric communicate there. Calls from the North Carolina coaching staff to implore their players to play harder. Nikolai took that one from close range from Leibold. Got right back up on his feet. If you want to see toughness from the Carolina staff, there's an example. And Nikolai here stomped on Zambrano's ankle. Perhaps still feeling the remnants of that ball off of Leibold. And the intensity just starting to ramp up a little bit here, Timmy.
It sure is, and you knew it was, because this is such a fun game between these 2 squads, and he just gets tied up. His leg just gets wrapped up with another player. Looks to be okay, though.
There's DaCosta and Omeze. DaCosta again surrounded by blue shirts. Leibold, and a strong press there from the Tar Heels. Fortier finds Zambrano, and here's Leibold. Leibold chips it over the top. Berge under pressure, can't clear, and he's saved by Charlie Antonelius. Antonelius called into action, and he's done a really good job so far.
Yeah, he's held up Ernest Mensah Jr., not an easy task. And right there on that play, a little bit unfortunate for Berge. He just didn't see a Syracuse player behind him, and now Syracuse, big opportunity on this corner kick right here.
Looks like it went out for a throw. It'll be Gavin Wig whipping it in. The ball bounces out to Mensah Jr. on his left foot. May fall to Wig. On sides, Leibold on his left foot. Whips it in. And Kropp clears away. Here's Omeze, always dangerous on the ball. Libeled again. A searching ball cannot find an orange shirt. And finally, Check clears away. So a good spell possession here from the Orange, putting the Tar Heels under some pressure.
Really looking for Leibold to play a lot of balls in. We've already seen about 3 or 4 crosses that he's sent into the box, and a lot of really good balls that are dangerous so far.
Fortier was looking to switch to Leibold. Omeze doing battle with Rygaard Hansen, and he's fouled. Shona Leibold asking for an explanation there. And the chippiness in this game has increased by the minute.
And it only will keep increasing as this game continues.
Here's Wig again. Mensa Jr. on the ball. Bracken Sarah wins it. And that's a theme for these North Carolina attackers. Not just strong in attack, but they press relentlessly as well.
Makes it so hard for defenses because they have to be so sharp. Every time they're on the ball, they got to make sure they are extra alert.
Check, searching for Nikolai. He and Leibold jockeying for possession here. Leibold looking for an option. The ball finds Nikolai, and Leibold is penalized. So Nikolai with the pressure all the way up the pitch, and he's won his team a great opportunity here.
Weird play right there where 2 players are kind of caught together and kind of could go either way with the foul. Ends up going UNC's way, and now a big opportunity to capitalize.
Bracken, Sarah, and Nikolai stand over the ball like they did for the corner kick a few minutes ago. Let's see if they can create a better opportunity.
Definitely be looking for Sandmeyer, the 6'6" midfielder for the Tar Heels.
He did score a beautiful header against Wake Forest earlier this year. The Tar Heels have a few options awaiting in the box. Nikolai plays it low, and Mensa Jr. clears away.
That's a poor cross from Nikolai. He's going to want that one back. Just didn't get it over that first line of defense.
Leibold and Nikolai going at it once again there. It'll be orange ball with 21 minutes remaining in this first half. It's a busy week of events here at Syracuse. Tuesday night, it'll be the first look at the Syracuse women's basketball team, playing host to Division II Damon in an exhibition, 7 Eastern, Tuesday night on ACC Network Extra. Really excited to see Coach Jack's team in action, the retooled Orange squad.
Yeah, so many new transfers coming in. It's going to be fun to watch this squad this year.
Here's Ming, picks the ball up, takes on a few defenders, and the foul is called. Head official Nicole Green has her hands full in this one so far. Here's another look.
Just held down and shoved down, rather, at the end of that play. And what an opportunity this sets up for Syracuse. Definitely going to have a look at goal from this position.
Riley Berge was penalized there. A few Orange players standing over the ball. We mentioned Fortier earlier and his propensity to fire away from the outside. I'm sure Carlos Zambrano will fancy his chances here too.
I think every player lined up on the ball is gonna want to take the shot. We'll see what they end up doing.
Can't be a foot within. That's not 2 yards. That is not 2 yards. No, he's moving back. He's moving back, ref.
Fortier, Zambrano over the ball. It's a set piece routine. Fortier is blocked. So Carolina stands tall there. Zambrano picks it up, skips around Nikolai on his left, and it goes out for a throw-in. So another opportunity gone awry.
Don't fully understand the short pass when you can take a good look at goal and not worry about a UNC player directly blocking it.
Ming plays Wig. Wig looks for Mensah Jr. and Antonelius once again. Here's Bracken Serra.
One thing that Bracken Serra does so well is stay calm in the ball.
Ming puts the Tar Heels under pressure. Bracken Serra plays the dummy, but to no avail. Here's Landon Darko, back to goal. We'll go out for an orange throw.
A lot of good pressure so far from the Syracuse offense. They're clearly coming to play today with a lot of energy. I'm sure head coach Ian McIntyre preached that a lot to the team. They coming out with a lot of fire today.
Ball is cleared away by Rygaard Hansen. Here's Omeze. Hutt plays the long ball, looking for Ming, gets ahead on it. Zambrano with the second effort. Rygaard Hansen first to that one. Zambrano once again, the ball is finally brought down here as Kropp looks for Bracken Serra. Antonelius there. Zambrano gains control. Kropp steps up admirably and wins possession back for his team. Leibold and Nikolai once again. Andrew Czech gains control. Kropp looking for Rygaard Hansen there. Leibold just skips around Frogson. And Jonah Leibold on his left foot, looking for Darko, who gets ahead on it. But the chance just goes wide. The best attempt on goal for the Orange so far in this one.
And again, it's starting on the left side with Leibold, who's doing an excellent job of getting balls into the box. Darko just a little bit off balance right there on that header. Couldn't get any real power on it, but good signs from Syracuse right now.
A substitution into the game for the Tar Heels. Speaking of headed goals, Dan Klink.
He does a lot with that head. He scored one last time out against Virginia Tech. It was right after he got subbed into the game on a corner kick. He immediately scored with a header. So yeah, he can do a lot of damage from the air.
Klink won the Gatorade National Boys Player of the Year last year. An impressive feat. That's the nationwide award, not just the state award. So Klink, a highly heralded recruit for the Tar Heels.
Has been playing more and more recently for the squad as well.
And DaCosta with a great challenge there. Bit of confusion among the officials whether it should be a goal kick or a corner. Looks like it will be a corner kick. And this will be Dan Klink's first chance in the box. We've seen him score 4 goals this year, all headers, including a hat trick of headers against St. Thomas 2 weeks ago.
Yeah, that's pretty impressive. It was UNC's first hat trick since 2018. Klink's physicality to get onto balls is very impressive.
Here's the ball in. Klink was nearest, but couldn't get to it. Mensah Jr. strong there to clear.
Need a little bit better coverage on Klink if you're Syracuse right there.
He is
kind of
not
broke
the
away
man.
from him.
Yeah, Timmy, he's not the man you want to see running free into the box.
Oh, was it death taxes and Dan Klink headers that you were saying earlier?
Yes, really enjoyed our conversation with North Carolina assistant coach Grant Porter. There's Zambrano winning the header and chasing after it. Kropp shields away. Zambrano's called for the foul, putting a shoulder into Callum Frogson.
Well, even though the game has slowed down a lot more over the last 30 minutes, not really any huge chances. The energy just feels so big right now because these teams are getting so physical with each other. And there's been so many fouls already.
Andrew Check, believe, has a gash on his elbow, so he's coming over to the sideline for some treatment. Carolina training staff tending to him. Coach Ian McIntyre urging for the ball to be pushed back towards the goal line here a little bit. Check checks back into the match with a fresh bandage on his right elbow. Complements the armband on his left arm nicely, but not nicely enough for head official Nicole Green's liking. She's asking for more coverage on the bloody elbow there.
Always making sure to protect the players first and foremost.
They're going to do the blood exemption. We're going to do the blood exemption. Yes, go ahead. Fourth official, have an effect. Fourth. Is that where it was?
It looks like there will be a substitution made for Andrew Check. It'll be John McDowell, the junior who's only played 57 minutes so far this season. So Coach Carlos Zambrano going deep into his bench in this one.
Yeah, a lot of guys being asked to step up for the Tar Heels.
Here's Klink chasing after one from Berdaric. Finds Fortier. Omeze back to Hutt. Hutt clears. Zambrano with an impressive win over Sandmeyer. Great control and sends Darko chasing. Zambrano gets on another one. The ball will go out for a Carolina throw, but Riley Berge is down.
My goodness, how many guys can go down for this UNC team?
Another stoppage in play. This may pose another problem for Coach Carlos Zambrano. Here was the play from Zambrano, the control, the searching ball over the top. Darko gave chase. Kropp won the initial one, and Zambrano and Riley Berge collided.
Great skill by Zambrano to play it over the top. It didn't look like there was that much contact. Berge's going to stay out there for the Tar Heels.
Berdaric nearly waited a second too long. And it looks like by the referee's assessment he did. That was Dan Klink chasing down, and he'll be penalized for a high boot, Will Berdaric. Just under 13 minutes to go in this first half.
Don't need two.
4 shots apiece for the two teams here. And both will be backing their chances to take the lead before the half.
Pretty even match so far. We're expecting UNC to have a bit of the edge. Syracuse has hung in there and had a lot of good chances of their own. Probably the best chance was the one early on by Abeal. That was just blocked on the line by Berdaric.
Here's Gavin Wigg. Ball that finds its way to Dylan Kropp. Nikolai plays it over the top, but Berdaric is there to clear. Darko sends Zambrano chasing. Zambrano dispossesses Antonelius. Here's DaCosta. Nice ball to Zambrano, and a great tackle there by Dylan Kropp.
Really good combinations, though, towards the top of the box by Syracuse. Seen good creativity from Zambrano.
Berdaric with another crucial intervention. Here's Zambrano. Once again, controlling the ball like it's on a string. Leibold on his favored left foot. Sneaks one through, but Kropp is there to clear. Here's Ryan Dugan, and Zambrano once again finds the ball. Ming on his left foot plays a teasing ball in, but Landon Darko just a few yards away.
Very impressed with Zambrano so far. He's been everywhere, dispossessing balls, making plays happen, and it was a good chance. Just no one in the box at that spot for Syracuse.
Zambrano pulling the strings. The ball looks like it's on a string. The Venezuelan has been everywhere for the Orange so far in this one.
Coming to play on senior day.
And getting a start today, as you mentioned earlier as well, Tim. Here's Dugan. Dow and Dugan combining. Omeze with an opportunity here to charge forward, but the ball is intercepted by Callum Frogson. Nikolai to Dugan. Dugan finds Abayal. Omeze with the control. And here's Leibold with some space. Looks for Zambrano, finds him. Zambrano with a great touch, and he's got options. Zambrano pirouettes, ball to Landon Darko, who puts it away! Landon Darko finishes. And the SU Soccer Stadium is in pandemonium, 1-0 to the Orange.
Well, Darko may get the goal right here, but my goodness, Carlos Zambrano, the touch over the top of the defender, absolutely incredible. It started with Leibold. He's been key on that left side. The touch over the top, and then the turn, the spin, somehow finding Darko and slots it into the back left. Beautiful from Syracuse.
Zambrano sent a man down, found his way to the 18, and picked out the perfect ball to Landon Darko. It's his first goal since that ranked upset over SMU. Could history be repeating itself here at the SU Soccer Stadium?
We'll see. Syracuse has come out with so much energy, and the fans really have come to appreciate that goal right there.
Darko, the freshman from Fairburn, Georgia. Great moment to celebrate with his teammates, and he's getting a curtain call here at the end of the first half. He and Carlos Zambrano, the combination on that goal, both departing the match here along with Sakil Ming. What a way to exit the first half.
That really might be the best Syracuse goal we've seen this season. The skill from Zambrano, individual brilliance right there. Just incredible stuff.
Zambrano proving that he was the right decision to start, as is Landon Darko. And this team has flipped the script here in this one. Omeze to Leibold, who's had a great control of this game so far down the left wing. He was also involved in the build-up to that last goal.
Big 9, 11, and 19.
Leibold looking for Mensah Jr. and finds him. Here's Mensah Jr. looking for an option, and just nearly out of play. Nearly found the newly introduced Michael Aqua on that one.
Leibold's vision has been outstanding today. That ball off a volley, perfectly into the feet of Aqua. It's impressive, to say the least.
Cordes over the top. Ball nearly finds Dan Klink, and Nacho Abayal with space, weaving through the defense. But once again, timbered arch there to clear. Here's Ryan Dugan on the ball, faces up Chimere Omeze, plays in a great ball, and he nearly found Dan Klink. He's the man we've highlighted in the air so far.
It's a good opportunity. Great ball into the box, onto the head of Klink. Berdaric, or rather Wig, does a nice job of staying on him, not letting a good header off.
Yeah, that's big on big there. Dan Klink 6'4", Gavin Wig 6'3". The Towers, for their respective teams, going at it.
We mentioned the physicality. It's definitely happened a lot today.
Tim left.
Here's Antonilius going against Mensah Jr. Mensah Jr. clears away.
Come on, Junior!
Carolina looking for an answer. It's Antonilius again, who has found a lot of the ball. Klink nearly in there, but Tomas Hutt quick off his line.
Solid job by UNC to get an opportunity. Just a weird play where a ball gets played back into the box. Really get a player on it, but no problem for Hutt at the end of the day there.
A few appeals for a back pass there, but completely unintentional there by the Orange. Here's Jack Sandmeyer. Finds Czech, who is back into the match. And here's Nikolai. There's Dugan looking for Nikolai. Meze quick to close down. Frogson searches for Klink. Bradarch and Wig both making sure that the big freshman can't get ahead on that one.
We've sort of seen the UNC attack start to slow down a bit since they've made those substitutions. Rygaard Hansen out, Bracken Serra now out. Similar thing happened against Virginia Tech when they subbed those guys out. Their offense started to slow down a bit.
Here's DaCosta with space. Finds Leibold, who's been ushering up and down the left flank here. Takes on Nikolai. Jonah Leibold is dispossessed, and it'll go out for what should be a North Carolina throw. Jonah Leibold, one of just 2 remaining players from that 2022 national championship team. He was a key cog in that squad, and now here playing in what may be his final match at the SU Soccer Stadium.
He certainly doesn't want that today. He's showing that clearly.
Aqua put one on frame there, but calmly dealt with by Cordes.
Weird, we haven't seen Cordes really tested much other than the one chance that was the goal for SU. He hasn't had to make any too crazy of stops today.
The ACC co-leader in shutouts. That number will remain at 8 today. Here's Klink chasing down Wig. The ball goes out for a goal kick. Five minutes to go here in the first half, and for Coach Ian McIntyre and the Orange, you couldn't have drawn up a much better first half performance than this.
The beginning of the first half, it looked like UNC was probably going to have the upper hand, but boy, has that changed. I mean, Syracuse has been fantastic. So much creativity in the final third. Stuff that we haven't seen that much of this season. The guys are just clicking together right now.
Out for a throw, and here's Gavin Wig. Looking for an option in the front 3. All introductions into this match: Bryson Rodriguez, Michael Aqua, and Bright Nutrinucci. Here's Nikolai looking for Abayal and finds him. Bradarch got there just a little bit late.
That was a hard tackle right there.
It was a ball over the top from Nikolai. Abayal in a foot race with Bradarch and just wins out. Good call there by the official.
And there comes the yellow card, because that was a really hard tackle. Came in really hard on Abayal. Gives a good crossing opportunity for UNC.
Yellow card has been issued to Syracuse's number 4,
Tim Bradarch. It's his 3rd yellow card of the season. As mentioned, he's barely put a foot wrong so far in this one. Even though he picked up the foul, he may have been better off conceding that, as Abayal might have been through without the foul.
You don't want to deal with problems that Abayal can cause. That's why you have to be so alert and so careful on the back line when he is about to get the ball.
Czech and Nikolai stand over the free kick. And they've got 5 Tar Heel shirts in the box to pick out. Nikolai whips it in, goes for the near post. He almost snuck it in, but Tomas Hutt spry on his line.
Really intelligent play from Nikolai to go around the wall. He saw the vision. We've mentioned his vision passing, but he has an eye for the game that a lot of players don't. He saw that there, and Hutt had to be very alert off his line to make that play.
Bent it around the wall, and that was going in, if not for Tomas Hutt. Here's the corner, blocked away for another. fifth corner of the match for the Tar Heels compared to the Syracuse 0. Here's Nikolai again, fakes out Leibold. A great tackle there by Nutrinucci. It's his first touch of the ball of the game is a tackle, and it came at a really important time.
Coming all the way back to make a big play defensively. That's stuff Syracuse needs, holding a 1-0 lead.
Three minutes to go in this first half. Tomas Hutt called into action there and was ready to answer the call. Clears away, looking for Aqua. Wig puts the ball out of play. There's Wig again with the win. Ball goes out for a Carolina throw-in. Chance of Let's Go Orange ringing through the SU Soccer Stadium.
Yeah, you see Otto the Orange out here in support.
Wouldn't be a senior day without Otto the Orange in attendance. Here's Abayal. Nutrinucci once again showing great work rate to get back and get involved in the play. Hasn't had the ball come to him much, but he's going after it. Here's Omeze, and that will be a Syracuse throw-in.
Just need to slow the game down the rest of the half here if you're Syracuse. Don't let any big opportunities happen for the Tar Heels.
So without Garrett Holman, the Orange thus far in the first half, a very strong performance defensively.
Almost no chances for the UNC team. A couple that were big, especially early on, but they've really settled in. These guys have come through this first half as it's gone down, and they've done a nice job of containing these great UNC attackers.
And playing the back three seems to have been a great decision so far from Coach Mack.
1 minute remaining in the first half.
1 minute remaining here as Fortier picks up the ball, looks for Nutrinucci. Riley Berge is there to clear. Here's Wig. Check picks it up, and Wig will be under pressure from Abayal here, but handles it very well.
He's done great. He hasn't started every game this year. At certain times he did, but he's stepped up a lot today.
Mensa Jr. couldn't get the cross in. And here's Carolina with just 20 seconds to go. Coach Mack urging his team to come play deeper as to not concede a late first half goal here with just 10 seconds remaining.
9, 8.
The clock is actually stopped there by the fourth official as Mensa Jr. held onto the ball on the throw-in. It's going to allow Carolina to get some bodies forward here. Here's Dylan Kropp.
6, 5.
Some more confusion here among the officiating crew.
That actually goes in Syracuse's favor because now Rodriguez can step up on that UNC defender and not allow him to play that ball into the box.
So they put a few seconds back on the clock. A long throw is attempted here. Mensa Jr. heads away.
5, 4, 3,
and that will do it
1.
for the first half here at the SU Soccer Stadium. The Orange second half here to play at the SU Soccer Stadium, and we are underway. There's Kropp playing the long ball. Omeze wins it.
Junior right coming.
And here's Rygaard Hansen with his first touch in the second half. Nikolai with a slick pass in behind.
And I'm expecting Rygaard Hansen and Bracken Sarah, you see back in the game now for UNC. I expect them to play a lot this second half two key goal scorers for the team that spark a lot of the attack.
There will be no resting on the laurels for the Orange in this half. Abayal on his left finds the space, weaves through a couple of defenders, and he's fouled. Shock on the face of Ernest Mensah Jr. We'll get another look. It was Abayal weaving through traffic and drawing the foul.
So well done by Abayal to turn away from a defender and somehow get through a little sliver of space right there, draw the foul. UNC in a great spot here at the start of this second half.
Fortier picked up the foul. One of the themes of that first half, Timmy, was the missed opportunities from set pieces. Here's a really prime one for the Tar Heels.
This is the best set piece opportunity we've seen so far in this game.
Towards the end of the first half, it was Luka Nikolai who almost found the back of the net, weaving around the Syracuse wall. Tomas Hutt was up to the challenge then. Let's see here. It's Krop to Nikolai, closed down by Sakil Ming to the resounding applause of his teammates in the dugout. DaCosta clears and finds Darko in stride, the goal scorer, and the Orange are on the counter, but it's cleared away.
Darko needs to do a bit better of a job right there. Has to find a Syracuse player.
Mensah Jr. Another look at that last free kick routine. It's another missed opportunity.
Such a great chance, and they just get it blocked, and it's very unfortunate for UNC. It sparked the Syracuse attack as well.
It's a Syracuse corner, their first of the match. We've seen what Ernest Mensah Jr. can do from these positions. Here's Mensah Jr. plays Leibel. Zambrano, the assist man, whips it in. Cleared away. Fortier. Ball still in the air. Zambrano picks it up. And it's Antonelius who clears for Bracken Serra in space. No offsides flag. Bracken Serra attempts the Trivela, and DaCosta stands tall.
I see what he was trying to do there to find Abayal in behind. Really hard pass to make. Just couldn't quite pull it off.
Antonelius on the throw-in. Born in Stockholm, Sweden. His father Tomas played for the Swedish national team. He's playing much more than anyone anticipated in this one. Nikolai's attempt high and wide there, out for a goal kick.
Just so tough on an off-balance chance like that, going away from goal to be able to get any power on that shot.
Time. 48.
Here's Fortier. And he and DaCosta have done a really good job in the middle of the park in this one, playing against a really talented North Carolina midfield unit.
Especially a Syracuse midfield that struggled at a lot of times this year.
Krop clears away and finds his old Xavier teammate, Ernest Mensah Jr. Here's Nikolai in space, finds Bracken Serra. Bracken Serra plays the overlap to Andrew Czech.
Rygaard Hansen was available on a pass there. They just missed him.
And Bracken Serra is bundled over by DaCosta. Not a lot of contact on that one, but the whistle was blown.
Expect UNC to run a lot of the attack through Bracken Serra. He does a great job of creating opportunities and seeing plays that other players on the field don't.
It's the 8th foul of the match for Syracuse. North Carolina has 8 as well. As mentioned, a very physical affair in this one.
Plenty of time to go for more.
It's Nikolai over the ball here. Lofts it in towards the back post. He was looking for Sandmeyer there, and the masked man could not get on the end of it.
Just a bit too far of a ball right there. Nothing that UNC could do.
Sandmeyer making an appeal that he was held, but it's Chimere Omeze who's on the ground now for the Orange. Looks like he'll be all right to continue. Great intervention by Omeze there to get in between the ball and the 6'6" grad student. So once again, another set piece that goes wasted by the Tar Heels.
Impressive too by the Syracuse defense without Garrett Holman to do so well on these set pieces, because they're used to having him in the box and being able to use him to guard against a lot of good offensive players.
Great point, Timmy. Hutt to clear. Sandmeyer gets on the end of that one. Mensah Jr. finds Darko. Darko turns, Fortier. Zambrano picks it up. Mensah Jr. plays it over the top. Bounces around, check, collects. Tim Bradarich ushers it out of play for a Syracuse throw-in. Coach Mack told us just before the break how impressed he is by the job that the back line has done in this one.
And Bradarich is going to have to lead the way. He's the guy that Syracuse needs to rely on the rest of this contest to make sure he leads this defense, doesn't let any big opportunities happen from UNC.
Bradarich has started every match for the Orange this year. He's playing a bit of a new role in this one. Here is Omeze with the intervention on Rygaard Hansen.
That's pace on pace right there with Omeze and Rygaard Hansen. Omeze got the best of him that time.
Zambrano once again weaving through the North Carolina team and fighting to win the ball back as well. Carlos Zambrano, a great performance in this one. Leibold picks it up in space, looks for Darko, and Kropp clears away. The Venezuelan will pick up the foul on that one. But Zambrano, once again, the ball's coming into him, and he seems to control it every single time. Here's that last attempt by Leibold looking for Darko.
Continuously looking on that left side with Leibold to play balls into the box and spark attacks. Strategy has not changed from the first half to the second half for Syracuse.
Nikolai getting checked here. Clock is stopped to give him a moment to make sure that he can continue. The number 8 player in the midseason top 100. He had the best chance of the day for Carolina earlier in this one. But the Tar Heels haven't come close since then.
You could argue that Nikolai's been their best player on the field so far. Caused a lot of problems for the Syracuse defense. His vision has been great, seeing a lot of balls to play into that final third.
We mentioned the abundance of riches in attack for the Tar Heels. The Syracuse back line has been up to the challenge so far. Here's Fortier looking for Ming. Frogson sees it out of play. Omeze rises high. Frogson does the same, and there's DaCosta to Fortier. Zambrano flicks on to no avail. Leibold tries to skip around the opponent. Looks for space. Trips up Frogson there behind. 10th foul of the day for the Orange.
This is great stuff from Syracuse, though, so far this second half. They're staying aggressive. They're not just sitting back and letting UNC attack them. They're pressing. They're bringing the energy, something that they didn't do as much against Cornell when they had that 1-0 lead.
Ming couldn't get on the other end of that one from Fortier. What would you like to see from Carolina here, Timmy, to get themselves back into the game?
They have to get the ball up to their two best players in Abayal and Rygaard Hansen. And it can start with Bracken Sarah, but also they got to be better in the midfield. This is a good midfield from UNC, and they haven't really done much today. They've been struggling to make plays and get the ball up to their attackers. Once they're in that final third, they need more combinations right now to really break down that Syracuse defense.
Here's Omeze. Finds Bradarch, who switches play, looking for Darko, but a few yards too far. Carolina on a quick reset, puts Gavin Wigg under pressure. The ball finds its way nearly to Bracken Sarah before Wigg intervenes. Darko with a smart touch to get away there, and it should be a foul called belatedly there, but Darko earned it with his shielding of the ball.
Excellent job by Darko right here to shield off that ball from a defender. Just a really smart play. He uses that big frame, rightly gets the foul.
Bradarch back to Hutt. Frogson gets his studs on the ball there. Nikolai looking for an option, and Hutt controls. The Army transfer has been solid all day once again. It's what we've come to expect from the Jersey-born goalkeeper.
It's just what he's done all season.
Fortier gets stuck in there with Abayal. Hutt looking for Darko. Krop wins it. Fortier. Nikolai and Leibold. And Nikolai goes down without a call. We saw those two in the first half going at it on a few occasions. It looks like that was just a sign of things to come.
The tempo and aggressiveness from both teams has continued throughout the second half. And you thought maybe Syracuse would lose that a bit as they're up 1-0, but no, that's not changed at all. They might be bringing it even more.
Omeze looks for Ming, finds him. The flick on to Zambrano. A searching ball here for Abayal. Will find him. Abayal faces up Gavin Wigg, cuts in on his right. And Fortier gets a long limb in there against Andrew Czech. Czech finds Abayal, dummies, but the ball finds its way to Leibold. Leibold cuts in front of Nikolai wisely, and he's got numbers. Zambrano to his right. Leibold takes on another man, but is dispossessed. Just a touch too many there from Jonah Leibold.
It might not have came to anything for Syracuse on that attack, but it all started with winning those 50-50 balls in the back. So aggressive right now from Syracuse.
Bracken Sarah looks for an option. Abayal once again allows the ball to go through his legs. But for maybe the third time in this one so far, there's no Tar Heel on the other end of it.
That one, there really was no one nearby. A couple times before that, there was maybe a guy somewhat close, but that time it was the wrong decision.
The Tar Heels will be hoping that Abayal can take one of those himself, the leading goal scorer, the leading assist man on this team. Still looking for a way to make his mark on this match. Here's Nikolai out wide to Antonelius. The Swede plays the ball in. Cannot beat the first man. Darko mishits the clearance. Leibold wins it. Zambrano and Sandmeyer going at it.
You can see they're just missing a bit of creativity right now from those fullbacks in UNC. They're missing Mate, who's a guy on that left side, normally would be able to provide a lot of good attacking prowess. They're just missing him right now.
There's a look at head coach Carlos Samuano. They'll be looking for answers in this second half. Syracuse has done a great job of asking all the questions, though. There's a handball called by Landon Darko.
Yeah, this is you. Trust. So now, 48. 48, right? You've got to help in here. Drop one off.
Prop came over to win that ball. Darko raised an arm. And was called for the infraction.
Yeah, clearly it's his arm. Gonna go UNC's way every time.
Krop sprays it wide to Nikolai. Nikolai sees Bracken Sarah, finds him in behind. Bracken Sarah plays a great ball in from a tough angle. Nikolai picks up the deflection, but can't do anything with it. Once again, Syracuse clears. Czech stands strong and finds Abayal. Abayal with the step over against Mensah Jr. And there's the matchup that Coach Mack alluded to pregame. Ernest Mensah Jr. and Nacho Abayal doing battle.
That's so well done by Mensah to stick with Abayal, who has so much ability, so much uncertainty when he has the ball at his feet. And Mensah was there for the tackle.
Sixth corner of the day for the Tar Heels. It's Bracken Sarah standing over. He's got options in the box. He delivers. And Omeze rises highest. Here is Antonelius, who came on early in this one and has done an admirable job. Ball is played in. It was Sandmeyer on the end of it. Never really threatened Thomas Hutt in that one, but Sandmeyer did get on the end of that one in some space.
There was an opportunity there. He just couldn't let the ball drop a little bit lower. If it did, then he could have gotten a good shot on goal. But because of the pressure that Syracuse was providing on him, he had to take it a little bit higher than he would have liked.
Under 29 minutes remain in this first half. And 3 points in this one would go a long way for the Orange.
Surely would be the biggest win of the season.
Gavin Wigg looks for an option, finds Darko. Darko, through 3 Tar Heel defenders, looks for an option. And he isn't able to find one. Here are the Tar Heels in transition. Here's Abayal, skips around Wigg. Looks for Nikolai, and Hutt is off his line. So a counterattack there from the Tar Heels, and it threatened the Syracuse back line.
You can see the pace that the UNC counterattack can bring. Very, very smart job by Hutt to come out and make sure he was there, because if he wasn't, UNC was going to have a big chance on net.
Here's Nikolai again. Unable to get through, and Mensah Jr. clears away. Krop brings it down. Check, flicks it through. Bracken Sarah in pursuit before Mensah Jr. clears away. And another big win there from Sandmeyer. Bracken Sarah sprays it wide to Rygaard Hansen. The Dane on his right foot, now on his left, is stood up by Omeze. The Syracuse back line continuing to contain the Carolina attack.
Great job by Omeze to make sure he stayed in front of Rygaard Hansen, even though there was a couple moves being put on him. No problem for the fullback.
Here's the long throw. Sandmeyer's on the end of it, but he pushed down Omeze in the process. Sandmeyer has won header after header in this one. The 6'6" grad student from San Diego, California. But so far, none of them crucial enough to help the Tar Heels get a goal.
Gonna be fun for him, especially to play against Duke next week. It's a chance here for UNC.
Wade clears away. Yeah, you were mentioning that matchup against Duke next week. Jack Sandmeyer, the San Diego transfer, scored a winner against Duke in the ACC tournament last year. Here's Ming. Dropped a defender and dropped himself as well. Darko on the end of it. Whips it in and nearly put into his own net there by Callum Frogson. The ball was looped in by Darko.
Well, great job by Darko to get this ball in. Just all wrong from Frogson. He's trying to get it back to Cortez, but it's a very risky spot to go for that. So close to your goal line. If you get it wrong, you don't want to be that player that makes a mistake like that.
Gotta be on this side. Gotta be on this side.
Mensa Jr. strides over to take the corner, the second of the day for the Orange. He and Zambrano stand over this one.
Like them to try and find Brdaric here. You saw the corner goal that they scored against Cornell.
Yeah, Brdaric has 2 goals on the season. Both are courtesy of Ernest Mensah Jr. assists. Let's see what the Orange have up their sleeve. Mensah Jr. whips it in. The in-swinging ball is nearly claimed by Cortez. It was Brdaric closest, and DaCosta sends one into the student section.
Well, he's so physical in the box, Brdaric, and he's on top of the goalie right there. It's a nice job by Cortez to make sure he stayed strong, didn't let himself get bullied out by Brdaric.
If you're just joining us, 1-0 here, the score at the SU Soccer Stadium. Alongside Timmy Weiss, I'm Sean Dorcelis, and we've had a great one here in this one. Darko will be granted the foul. The referee tried to play the advantage to Fortier. It wasn't on play. And the goal scorer was brought down.
Darko just keeps doing such a good job of using his body to shield off the ball, and that's allowing a lot of opportunities to come forth for this Syracuse team.
It does look like a Syracuse player is warming up. It'll be Ivan Iranimbabazi, the Uganda native, is being brought on now.
Substitution for Syracuse.
Before being pulled back over by the 4th official. Bit of a pump fake here.
Ivan, now you can go.
4th official and Coach Mack communicating there before Ivan does make his way onto the pitch, replacing Gavin Wigg.
Seen a lot of increased usage from him recently. Appeared in the last 3 games.
Iranimbabazi played 20 minutes against Cornell. His best match of the season probably came against Stanford here on this pitch earlier in the season. The #1 team in the country now. Here's Mensah Jr. looking for an option. A good ball in, and a foul, no offside will be called.
Really good ball in, though, from Ernest Mensah Jr.
Yeah, tough angle to deliver there.
Substitution for North Carolina.
It'll be a return to the pitch for Dan Klink back into the game. The freshman from Towson, Maryland, replaces Nacho Abayal.
Very interesting they're taking Abayal out. I mean, he hasn't done too much today. Perhaps Coach Semwano seeking a change in attack of some sorts.
There's Sandmeyer with the win. DaCosta. And Nikolai sends Klink chasing. Klink over the much shorter Mensa Jr. plays the ball in, and Tomas Hutt is there to collect. That is the advantage that Dan Klink gives you. You play the ball over the top in the air, and he's going to win it.
And even though this one wasn't off of a corner kick or a cross, he made sure that his physicality, his frame, he could get up to that ball and create an opportunity. Really nice job by Hutt to make sure he was in position to block that cross.
Here's Sakil Ming. Ming finds Zambrano. Zambrano fires, and he tests Cordes, who spills it. A good effort on goal from Carlos Zambrano. Cordes got a hand on it. And there's Jack Sandmeyer down, holding his face. We see he's got the mask. Wouldn't be surprised if this ball hit him in the face here.
Yeah, went directly off of his face mask. That's a real shame that it goes exactly off of that part.
Sandmeyer, the UC San Diego transfer, playing in his first year with the Tar Heels. Now takes off the mask and is being tended to by the trainers, Timmy.
And he's such a key part of the midfield for this UNC team. Always so calm on the ball, really is able to guide the midfield, can spark a lot of the attacks. It's a big loss if they don't have him.
Sandmeyer has started every match for North Carolina this season. So just over 22 minutes remaining in this one.
Listen
to Coach Mack.
We've just got a little bit smaller, but we've brought Ivan on to help. So now you talk about set pieces. Anything you want to do on that? Corner kicks?
Yeah, Ivan just goes straight in the zone for Gavin. Okay, straight in the zone.
Okay, so it means Chimray, you still pick your guy up. Kelvin, you still do that and go from there. Does that make sense? You good to do this? Yeah. How are we doing legs? Jonah, come on, let's
20 minutes. Let's go, Landon.
Another look at Carlos Zambrano's effort that forced Andrew Cordes into action. Ming nearly got on the end of it, but it was well handled by Callum Frogson.
Yeah, Zambrano just continuing to be involved in every offensive opportunity for Syracuse. Cordes probably a bit disappointed that he couldn't catch that ball.
So Jack Sandmeyer makes his way off the pitch, but he is standing on the touchline with what appears to be a readiness to return to action.
We saw Iri Nimbabazi coming in for Syracuse, and you heard Coach Mack talking about his size and how that's really important for the rest of this game. So clearly emphasizing the physicality that is out there on the pitch right now.
Sandmeyer is waved back onto the pitch. Here's Leibold looking for an option. Ball is deflected out for a corner.
Let's go, boxes. Or not box, sorry, kick. Mark's here. Let's go, boys.
Third corner of the day for the Orange. There's another look at Jack Sandmeyer battling through some very obvious pain there, wearing the mask, taking a shot to the face, but he is back in this one.
Final two ACC games, putting it all on the line.
Here's Mensa Jr. The in-swinging ball. Darko gets on the end of it.
Come on, Dan, other side.
Here's Klink.
Keep dropping,
Klink surrounded by Orange, and Omeze wins out and maintains control and is impeded by Czech. So great swarming defending from the Orange leads to a free kick.
And tempers are flaring here now at SU Soccer Stadium. You saw in the corner, Berdaric was shouting, screaming about that, and now you see even more physicality as Omeze is going down there.
Syracuse could have been caught out on a counterattack there, but they were ready to get back and regain possession. Zambrano attempts a 1-2 to Fortier.
And there's been so many times recently especially even in the last 2 games against Pitt and against Cornell, where on a counterattack like that Syracuse will get beat. There will be a ball in behind, but not today right now. The balls in behind have not been a problem for Syracuse. The defense has stayed compact and not allowed UNC to play to their fast attackers.
There's the battle of the bigs as Iranim Babazi wins it. Darko slipped in behind, nearly gets around Frogson, but is called for a foul. Quick reset here by the Tar Heels. Klink, the target man, a very great flick on there to check, but Omeze comes away with it. A few appeals for a foul there from Coach Mack and the Syracuse dugout. Iranim Babazi head-to-head with Sandmeyer once again. Here's Check. Sprays it wide to Rygaard Hansen. Mensa Jr. gets the body in front of it, and it's out for a Syracuse throw. Under 20 minutes to go in this one. What's the key, Timmy, for Syracuse to maintain their hold on this game?
They've got to make sure they keep this pressure up. They've done it the whole game so far. They've stayed intense. They've stayed with the energy. Don't sit back at all. You got to keep it up against a UNC team that is foaming at the mouth for any little mistake.
Bracken Sarah flicks it on, and Berdard clears. Klink controls. That's what he's there for, that back-to-goal presence that can help the Tar Heels make their way into the final third. Crop searching ball finds Mensa Jr. Ming picks it up with space. Finds Iranim Babazi. Check intercepts. And Check keeps going. And the foul is called. So Andrew Check with the armband doing it himself.
That could easily be a card as well. See if it comes out.
Didn't look like much contact, but it was an opportunity that Check really made himself.
And I mentioned the mistakes. You just can't make a pass like that if you're Iranim Babazi. It's just poor, and it gives UNC a chance right there that nearly ended up being a one-on-one with Tomas Hutt.
The captain taking matters into his own hands, trying to will his team to an opportunity.
And as this game winds down a bit, as we take another look here at this play, just so close. That last touch was going to be too far. Tomas Hutt was going to gather it, so it's a mistake to make that foul. And there does come the yellow card.
The yellow card is brandished to Iranim Babazi. I wonder if it was for the foul or for dissent after. It seemed to linger around the ball after the call was made.
It's definitely a hard call to make with 2 players going at full speed. There wasn't too much contact, but when you're going that fast, any little contact can send a player to the ground. And another card as well for Charlie Antonellis.
So Charlie Antonellis picked up a yellow card for dissent as well. So the first 2 of the match. Here's another set piece opportunity. It's Krop and it's Bracken Sarah. Bracken Sarah whips it in and just over the top of the crossbar. Hutt looked to have it covered, but Bracken Sarah just over the bar.
Now that's a good bit. He gets it over the wall. He gets a lot of dip on the ball. Really close to getting it to dip into that corner. Just not quite enough. Story of the game for UNC.
Bracken Sarah, the second leading goal scorer in this Tar Heel team. Unable to add to his tally there. There's Sandmeyer once again, heading clear. Here's Ming. Rygaard Hansen with space against Mensa Jr. Skips past him, plays the ball on the ground, And Iranim Babazi is the first to collect. Mensa Jr. appears to be down.
Could be a cramp right here. Not really sure what happened.
He was chasing after Rygaard Hansen. And it does appear though Tomas Hutt is playing the role of trainer. That's typically the sign of a cramp there. Chasing around Bertil Rygaard Hansen for an entire match will do that.
That's going to be a scary sight the rest of the game for Syracuse. Down that right-hand side, you saw how quick he is on the ball and how much problems he can cause. It was a really good ball into the box right there. Just no Tar Heels players to cap it off.
It's sort of been the story of the day for the Carolina attack. Close, but no cigar on multiple occasions. And with just over 17 minutes remaining in this one, you have to wonder, do they have the answer to equalize in this one?
And you wonder if they will bring in any substitutions as well. You saw Ryan Dugan come in that first half. We already see that Dan Klink has come in.
Coach Sanwano did bring Dan Klink in. Nacho Abayal still on the bench.
I also wouldn't be surprised if Dylan Kropp starts to move forward a lot as this game approaches its end, because he's straight up just one of the best players on this team. Doesn't matter if he's a center back.
Kropp did score in the season opener. He's the leader among outfield players in minutes played on the year. Bryson Rodriguez will come in for Mensa Jr.
Substitution for Syracuse, number 11, Bryson Rodriguez. For number 3, Mensa Jr.
The Costa Rican makes his way onto the pitch.
That's a really tough loss for Syracuse. If they don't have Mensa the rest of the game, he's done so well defending today.
Here's the long throw into the box. Frogson couldn't get on the end of that one. Rygaard Hansen finds Nikolai. There's Czech. A really good opportunity for the captain.
Maybe the best chance of the second half. He just got the volley wrong, but it fell perfectly to his feet, and he just sent it over the bar. Just got under that one.
A busy week on the Syracuse Athletics campus continues Wednesday night as Pace comes to town to take on the Orange in an exhibition match, 7 Eastern, on the ACC Network Extra. That's Zambrano down, holding the back of his head.
The physicality and intensity just continuing throughout this contest.
Nicole Green has a yellow card in her hand.
See the header up by Berdaric, and looks like Kropp just got something on Zambrano's head.
Kropp, an elbow into the back of Zambrano, will earn him a yellow card, just his second of the season.
That definitely hurts coming from Dylan Kropp, very physical defender.
Yellow card has been issued.
So Bryson Rodriguez came on for Ernest Mensa Jr. Think of him as more of an attacking player, but he's playing in for Mensa Jr. in that left center back role.
They're having to make a lot of changes.
Weaving his way through the Tar Heel defenders again, goes down too easily there. Rygaard Hansen finds Frogson. Check, under pressure. Is fouled by Darko. Great pressure there by Landon Darko, but a bit overzealous by the referee's estimation. And now Czech is down. So both teams feeling the physicality of this one.
It seems like a player is going down every single minute in this one, especially as we're getting towards the end of this second half.
this point in the season, everyone is banged up. The physical toll, the mental toll of a long college soccer season, it's all on display here in this one.
This is the point in the season where every team's going to be banged up. Every player is going to have some little injuries. It's just about powering through.
Leibold looks for Ming unsuccessfully. Shaquille Ming has put in a great shift in this one. Up and down the pitch time after time, and applying some of that pressure from the front that the Orange have used to get the lead in this game.
It's been the constant pressure from Syracuse that has given them the lead and has kept this game at 0-0.
There's Rodriguez called into action, steps in front of Rygaard Hansen, and then is fouled by the Dane. Rodriguez made his first appearance of the season on September 27th at Cal. Coach Mack likened his addition into the lineup like a midseason signing. He was injured earlier in the year, very patient, working hard to get back into the team, and he's made his presence felt.
And it's interesting, again, that he's playing at that left back position because Coach really likes him as a goal scorer. He thinks he can score a lot of goals, and we saw earlier this season, scored the game winner against Boston College here at SU Soccer Stadium. Provided great moments.
Nicole Green pulled the yellow card out, and it looks like it'll be to Tomas Hutt for time wasting. So Hutt is cautioned with 14.5 remaining. Carolina, you can see they were getting in the official's ear about the time going off the clock. Message received.
Syracuse just wants this game to keep running. They don't want all these whistles. It's slowing down the game and giving UNC more of an opportunity to gain the momentum back, which Syracuse obviously does not want.
Bradarch wins it. Rygaard Hansen collects. Weaves through traffic with Irnan Babazi in pursuit. There's Klink with the layoff to check. Great passage of play here from the Tar Heels, but it cannot be completed. Zambrano is fouled by Sandmeyer. And after the play there, Zambrano with a little bit of a push on Sandmeyer. Goes unpunished.
Again, tempers flaring. These players are getting into it now.
Hutt stands over it. Looks for Zambrano. There's Kropp to clear. Touch finds Bracken Serra. And he's fouled. The quick reset is blocked by Zambrano. And he receives a yellow card for getting in the way of that one. So the yellow card from Nicole Green is getting a lot more action in this half as tensions rise.
That's just a decision he did not need to do. Totally unnecessary. Gets a yellow card. And now a lot of players on this Syracuse team with a card.
Omeze clears away. Mishits it though.
Jim! Landon!
Antonilius with the long throw, looking for Klink, and unable to find him. That yellow card for Zambrano, the fourth of the day for Syracuse. Carolina has the one on their end. Wouldn't surprise us, Timmy, if there were more to come.
It wouldn't at all.
There's Irnan Babazi using that frame to win the header. 12 and a half to go here. Bracken Sarah looks for an option. Leibold and Nikolai colliding. Zambrano with a great touch. Check, Sandmeyer, and DaCosta clears away. The Orange won't complain about that. And to great Orange fortune, it goes out for a throw-in instead of a goal kick.
And DaCosta was not trying to do that. I think he really was just trying to boot it as far as he could, but ends up pinning UNC in the back.
Foul there by Rodriguez. Under 12 minutes to go now in a crucial match between two ACC programs with championship pedigree and a lot to play for with conference tournament play starting in just a couple of weeks. Zambrano on the ball. He has had it at his will all day.
There really is times when you see Zambrano on the field and you're just so impressed. And today is one of those days where his moments of brilliance have been fantastic.
Collision there, and an offside for Bracken Sarah. Bodies going everywhere, including referee Nicole Greens. She took a spill from Irina Babazi.
It's hard to avoid the physicality out here.
Assistant coach Yuka Maslin having some words with Michael Ockel. We may see him make a cameo here in the second half. Fortier with a great challenge on Bracken Sarah. You nearly heard the ball pop on that one. And here's Darko with space. Couldn't get past Dylan Kropp.
Such a great idea, though, from Darko to take that touch around two defenders.
And Darko stays down with a couple of Orange attackers in waiting. Wouldn't be surprised if we've seen the last of Landon Darko today. And if things stand, his goal would be the game winner, his third of the season.
And the biggest goal of the Orange's season so far. He's been awesome today. Has been so key to this Orange offense, as well as Jonah Leibold coming out.
Jonah Leibold departs. A key member of that 2022 team, starting member of that team. He's battled injuries over the past couple of years, finally starting to look like himself again, and he put in a great performance today, hoping to will this team and will himself to having one more home game at the SU Soccer Stadium.
By far the most energy this Syracuse team has brought, and that's definitely due to senior day a bit.
Here's Nikolai. Ming does a great job. Rodriguez clears it away. 10 minutes to go now as the clock ticks down at the SU Soccer Stadium. Nutrinucci is unable to control. And here's Klink. Zambrano giving chase to Kropp. Kropp very, very smoothly handles that one. Bradarch wins. Nikolai looking for Klink, who gets on the end of it, but pushes down Omeze in the process. So right process there for the Tar Heels. Dan Klink nearly on the end of this one.
Yeah, I mean, you could see him going Air Jordan here up over the top of Omeze, but just can't do that. You can't jump on top of a player right there.
Omeze, no matter where he's been deployed this year, he has continued to impress in attack and in defense. Ball's played over the top. Nutrinucci with an opportunity, flicks it back, finds Zambrano. The Venezuelan with the left is saved by Cordes. A great play created by Nutrinucci, and every time Carlos Zambrano gets on the ball, something happens.
It's so true today, and it was a scorching shot towards that top left corner. Cordes stepping up when his team needs him. He's such a leader of this squad for a reason.
Krop carries forward. Antonelius plays Riley Berge. There's Aqua giving chase. Nikolai looks for an option, and of course, he finds the head of Dan Klink. Aaron Mbabazi looks to clear. Aqua giving chase once again.
Right, now straight here, 6-2. Carlos, right, you've got to go with this guy. Well done.
Ming picks up the loose ball. Now the Orange have a moment to control possession. Great switch here to Nutrinucci, who gets past Antonelius. The Grand Canyon transfer looks for an option. Still looking and finds Yernin Babazi.
This is exactly what Syracuse needs right now. Just a second to take the pressure off, possess the ball for a bit, reset. It's almost inevitable that over these last 7 minutes, UNC is going to be on the front foot. So right now, any moment you can get to take a bit of pressure off.
Omeze slides in, and he may have caught Antonelius a bit high there. Krop gets in his face. Bracken Sarah is there as well. We've mentioned the raising tensions in this one. It's all over the pitch right now. Omeze, always the aggressor.
This is a really hard tackle. Studs almost up there a bit. It's definitely going to be probably a card or something coming out here, I would expect.
Teams needing to be separated. Antonelius is still down.
And for UNC too, they've already lost a couple of defenders. If they lose Antonelius as well, I mean, how many guys can they lose?
And now Zambrano and Klink going at it. Both teams needing to be separated here. Head official Nicole Green has a red card in her hand.
I am checking.
We're going to look.
It looks like it will be a video check.
Do me a favor, get the boys separated. That's
Correct.
So right now, I have a red card on the tackle, but for misidentification, I need to identify the number of the player before I can issue that red card. I am checking both parts of it.
We'll look.
I am checking both the player number and the tackle.
So it looks like referee Nicole Green will go to a video referee. She said she's checking for identification of the player. We can help her out here. It was Chimre Omeze, and whether or not the tackle did warrant a red card.
Well, it sounds like what she said to Coach Mack, and that does not look good at all. That is almost certainly a red card. It sounds like she was pretty made up of her mind that it's going to be a red, and from what we just saw right there, it's almost surely going to be a red card.
Omeze, it didn't look like he had any intent to get Antonelius caught that high, but the bounce of the ball and the aggression in the challenge may not do him any favors here.
It's a red card to number 2. Guys, his cleats, no, they're high. I need number 2.
And Nicole Green does issue a red card to Chimre Omeze. One of the most important players in this Syracuse team has been disqualified from the contest.
Another player that brings so much intensity as well. Not having him is going to be felt by the Syracuse team a lot over these last 7 minutes of the game. That changes everything.
It's the first red card that Syracuse has received on the season, and it comes at a pivotal moment. So it'll be a 10-man Orange side looking to maintain their lead in this one. Lots of drama here in the home regular season finale at the SU Soccer Stadium.
And exactly what they didn't want to do is sit back, and they're almost going to be forced to do that the rest of the game, now playing with 10 men.
And how about this for a cameo? It's the grad student, Santiago Frias, looking to come in and hold down the fort. His season high in minutes played was 9 against Colgate. The Orange only needs 7 from him here to be able to see this one through. Omeze being ushered out of the SU Soccer Stadium for the red card.
Only played 23 minutes this season.
None will be crucial than the 7 that remain here today. So Syracuse with 10 men on the pitch looking to hold this result. Let's see what Coach Mack and his crew are able to do here. There's Antonilius, who was fouled by Omeze. Looks like he's all right to carry on. The Tar Heels are on the charge. Nikolai. Left-footed pass in, and there's the first touch of the game for Frias. Rodriguez called into action there. It's a bit of a makeshift back line for Syracuse. The first time we've seen this combination along the back line of Rodriguez, Berdaric, Frias, and Fortier.
Never did you think you'd see that at the beginning of the season for Syracuse. Dire times.
An injury to Holman, a red card to Omeze. And it will take a lot for Syracuse to finish this one out. There's an opportunity for Sandmeyer, and the ball goes out for a goal kick.
Just so dangerous with Sandmeyer and Klink in the box right there. 2 of the tallest players in the game right now. Man, that was close. Really close to going into the back of the net.
And though Omeze only 6'1", gives up a few inches to some of his North Carolina counterparts, he's so good in the air, the Orange will miss his presence there as well. Good win there by Aqua. Krop looks for an option, and Czech finds Nikolai. A lot more space on the field for the Tar Heels to work with now. Here is Antonilius, and the ball nearly goes out for a corner, and it's a Carolina throw-in. So under 5 minutes to go now. Every Syracuse player and coach on the bench is on their feet. The long throw in. Sandmeyer nearly on the end of it. Zambrano and Nikolai doing battle. Nikolai on his right finds Bracken Serra, and Frias gets a foot in. Nikolai, Frias to clear again, and the Orange finally clear. It's DaCosta doing business for Syracuse.
It's just about getting a foot, a piece, or anything you possibly can right now if you're a Syracuse Orange player.
Krop now looking for an option. He finds Frogson. Over 4 minutes to go now. The tension is in the air here at the SU Soccer Stadium. Rodriguez clears. All hands on deck for Syracuse. Krop finds Frogson. Nikolai again with service into the box. Goes all the way to the other end of the pitch. And DaCosta clears. 3.5 minutes to go now. A ball into the box, cleared by Ming. Here's Krop. On his right foot, finds Berga. And there's Rodriguez. With each clearance, the entire crowd rallies Syracuse to try and see this one out.
It's unbelievable how high the UNC players are playing up the field right now, too.
Another intervention and another round of applause from the SU Soccer Stadium fans. Here's Nikolai on his left, and Hutt with the save. Tomas Hutt standing on his head.
What a job by Thomas Hutt. A beautiful shot, tips it over the bar, full extension.
We can feel the vibration here in the booth as the fans can taste victory. 2.5 minutes to go. Here's Antonelius again. Looks for an option. Looping ball in. Hutt gets up and is fouled. So Tomas Hutt once again able to intervene when the Tar Heels come knocking. It was a looping ball in, and it was Sandmeyer who got an arm up. And it looked like he got an arm on Tomas Hutt's head. Yeah.
He's going all out to grab that ball, and because Sandmeyer is so big, his arm just extends and hits directly into Tomas's Hutt face.
Hutt receiving treatment. It was an elbow from Sandmeyer. Both making an effort at that ball in the dying moments of the game.
And you're seeing Sandmeyer, someone who is a central defensive midfielder, has been going all the way up the field because they need that size in the box right now for UNC.
Hutt has an ice pack to his head, and we just saw a brief look at backup goalkeeper Kyle Jansen, the Atlanta United Academy product, putting his gloves on in case he's needed for relief.
A guy who has had 0 minutes this season. Wouldn't that be a twist to the tale?
With that 8th save, Tomas Hutt has set a season high and a career high. And boy, have the Orange needed each and every one of them. Kyle Jansen now down on the sideline, being warmed up by assistant coach Matty Evans, who was a goalkeeper himself at Seton Hall. So if Jansen is called into action, it will be his first minutes of the season, as you mentioned, Timmy.
You see Hutt getting bandaged up. I mean, this guy, he bleeds Syracuse Orange. And on senior day, there's no better time to do it than right now.
Hutt's got a bandage around his head right now. And now he's getting the blood on his jersey tended to. Bleeding on the field. It's the second time we've seen it today. Andrew Czech came out earlier. The opposing captains leaving it all on the line here towards the end of another great ACC regular season.
For all this to happen with just 2:20 to go in the game, and there's barely any time left.
Hutt now with a towel cleaning off his gloves. The grad student appears to be remaining in the game. He paid the price for that 8th save. And he will restart play with Nicole Green's whistle. It would have taken a lot for Tomas Hutt to come out of this one. The grad student now with a career high in saves. He started every match of this season and the last.
I think he literally would have to be dragged off of the field than to get off the field in any scenario.
There's Berdaric with the win, and the foul is called. Crucial seconds tick off the clock for North Carolina as Berdaric, the warrior in this one, with a huge header there. Here's another look.
Just so much intensity, going up for every single 50-50 ball with everything. He stepped up a lot.
Nathan Scott into the game, and his first involvement is a foul. So now $1:40 remaining in this one. Do the Tar Heels have an equalizer? Long ball played. Frias, the senior, playing crucial minutes here, and there's Fortier to clear. Under 90 seconds remain. A 10-man Syracuse side is being called into action. Do they have enough in the tank to get the 3 points here. Ball's played in. Bracken Sarah. Scott gets a foot in. And there's Antonelius. 1 minute remaining now. The captain, Andrew Czech, looks for an option. Can't find one. It's Brdaric again. Who else? Aqua gets a foot in. North Carolina throw.
Just need one more clearance right here.
You can cut the tension with a knife. Here's Brdaric. Zambrano once again. Carolina looking for an answer. Ball's played in, flicked down by Bracken Sarah. Here's Klink. And a block by Fortier. 20 seconds remain. This may be the last chance of the game for the Tar Heels. Bracken Sarah stands over it. All 11 men for Carolina up on the field. Bracken Sarah asking backup goalkeeper Kyle Jansen to get out of the way.
Look for Sandmeyer and look for Klink right here in the box.
Lots of options for the Tar Heels. Can Bracken Sarah pick the right one out? In swinging ball, can't beat the first man. Fortier clears. 10 seconds to go. Bracken Sarah, a second ball in. Brdaric clears again. And that will do it. The Syracuse Orange deliver a senior day upset in dramatic fashion. A 1-0 win for Ian McIntyre.